Alright, hello everyone, and to another weekend at Loka's. I definitely didn't space out. Yeah, it's another Shark Week, which means yet another Hungry Shark World stream, since that's how I do things around here. As Shark Week comes to close. I'm starting to question this because for one, it's rather late when I'm starting this. Two, I think I have some minor cold. At least, there's something with my throat, and it doesn't feel good. So, but I will nonetheless push on. Probably won't play for super long though. I don't know how long my voice will work. So let's just jump right into it and play as the Sand Shark, which I started playing as earlier today. Just for firing up the game while listening to a movie podcast, Real Talk, that had a Shark Week special where they talked about the Meg and Deep Blue Sea, and I can recommend that podcast. That's the first episode I've listened to it, but I think I'll listen to more of it. Also, I have double checked the microphone, so it is plugged in. You should hear what I'm saying as I jump on all these fishes and people. Feed me. Let's see. I basically completed almost all missions for the Sand Shark, except for breaching 50 times in a single swing and survive for 8 minutes, and that's what I will try to accomplish. I know. They fly now. Although I don't know if I can do that, since I've technically already done it on Twitter. Oh, that doesn't look right. I love how he said that after he died. He too. Wait, why am I going up when Gold Rush is activated? Now, this is the third year in a row I played Hungry Shark World in time of Shark Week. I was originally hoping to play Man-Eater, since that came out earlier this year, but yeah, I haven't got around to that, and I didn't feel like starting it right now either. I do have it. I'm just busy with other games. Mainly jumping between Battlefield 5 and Modern Warfare, and a little bit of Siege now with the Mute Protocol event, and I still have my Ace Combat Marathon, which is taking far slower than I thought it would, because of those other games and because other stuff and plans and such. Which is annoying. I would have hoped to have come way further than I have as of now. think I talked about my progress on that last stream when I played Fall Guys. And I think it was part of what ended up being actually recorded. And I have made no progress since. And I'm about to die. Let's probably get out of here before I starve to death. Or get killed by crabs. Well, at least I'm max level with this shark. But I do want to accomplish all the missions. Haven't put a fresh or a blue shark, but that's because I literally cannot do them right now. Since I only have access to one part of the map. And I think I need to have access to the other parts. I assume that's how it works, otherwise I don't know how you're supposed to accomplish them. Also, I can't find the map for the story missions. And I assume that's in another part, and to do that, I'm gonna need a bigger shark. I don't know if I have a bigger shark unlocked yet. Ow, that was stupid. But oh well, this is a fun game to kind of just play a little bit of and then be done with. Come here, buddies. Oh, or I'll take you. Nom nom. Nom nom nom. Oh, doing this again. That doesn't look weird at all. Why do they keep saying that after they die? You're already dead. And that's what I call falling with style. Gold rush. Oh, I didn't get it. Let's see. That was a big turtle. It's right here. Take everything. Ooh, Mega Rush. Now I literally can't take everything. In these jellyfishes and mines, because reasons. Why did I do that? Oh, come here. Feed me. Fresh meat. Ooh. Diver with a gun. No. I say no to that. Oh, that was just my my little pet shark. Where's the prey? There we go. More prey. Let's avoid the volcano for now. Whoa! Two of them. Two hammerheads. Ooh, gold rush. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Wait. Have I been here? Probably should have been here? Question mark. Whoa, that was close. Wait, what? Oh, I must probably some prey I need a bigger shark for. Oh, I have been here. I recognize this little cave thingy. Golden sharks. No, I died again. Far too early. Pirate jacket. Well, I'm getting there on the unlockables. Let's see. Detect tooth collectibles. I don't know what that is. Let's lock it and see what it does. Yeah, still only have this one map. Probably would progress more if I actually bothered to play more of this, but I really don't. Partly because I've kind of played this game a lot already on the iOS, so it doesn't really it doesn't really feel new and fresh. And also it's a little bit of a grind. See, I think the first year, the first Shark Week I streamed this, I think I hadn't played any of the console port beforehand. And then the second Shark Week I played this for, i.e. last year, I think I played this more during the actual Shark Week. And then as for this year, it's really only been a little bit earlier today. Come on. Oh, we're doing that again. What should I expect? Now, as for shark-related stuff, I don't really have that much to talk about either. I haven't seen any new shark movies. I know Deep Blue Sea 3 released earlier this summer, or like a few weeks ago or something. But I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm going to, if only because the second one was a disappointment. I mean, it's like The Force Awakens in that it's just rehashing the original, and it wasn't as good or entertaining. Like, it was not particularly good. So when I saw that there was going to be a third one, I was just, oh geez, really? But I watched the trailer and I was pleasantly surprised that it's actually not yet another remake. I think it has reviewed okay-ish. Like, it seems to be like not a good movie in quotation marks, since I mean, how many shark movies are legitimately good at the end of the day? But it doesn't seem to be as dull as the last one, so I think it's an improvement, question mark. But I haven't seen any new movies that's worth to discuss. However, I have watched a little bit of the this year's virtual SharkCon. I didn't know there was a SharkCon until this until I heard of it this year, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Of course, it's mainly a physical event in the US, so under normal circumstances I wouldn't be able to attend. But because we're living in a pandemic and everything is getting... Oh. That's disappointing. Because we live in a pandemic and everything is locked down or cancelled, they decided to go virtual this year with Zoom meetings. So I actually signed up for that. I did only see the first night live because I hadn't gotten much sleep beforehand. It was also fairly late and I watched all the 2 hours, so I stayed up to 3 AM that Monday/Tuesday night. And as I said, I hadn't had much sleep earlier, so I was dead tired and I got a cold just to make things funner. Thankfully they did record, so my ticket didn't just grant me access to the Zoom calls as they were happening in live, but I also have access to the VODs basically. So I've been progressively watching the VODs. I haven't seen all of them yet. As I said, I saw the first night live, and that was with Steve Alton, who is probably most famous for his Meg novels. Like he's doing this new thing called I'm trying to keep... I think it's Where Sea Monsters Roam. Like there's a few bunch of names and titles, so I'm actually not quite sure which is the actual title, because there's Sea Monster Cove. I think I saw something along the lines of Meg Island or something, but I think the name for the entire project is just Where Sea Monsters Roam, which looks like an interesting project, like with 3D models, 360 cameras, and where you some 3D models. I think I have said it already. There's gonna be a web TV series, and I think a video game. There's a few things. So he talked a little bit about that, and then had a Q&A. And then after him, I think I don't remember her title, but I think her name was April Boyle, and she talked about surfing with sharks, and that was interesting as well. It was really interesting, actually, now that I'm thinking back to it and looking at some facts that were presented. Like, the one that intrigued me the most was actually what's classified as a shark attack. Where I don't remember exactly what was said, but it seems that what's defined as a shark attack is a little bit too broad. So when you see like headlines of like, oh, plenty of shark attacks, like even a shark just bumping into a boat is apparently classified as a shark attack, which doesn't make any sense to me, since it's not like it actually attacked, it just accidentally bumped into a boat. So yeah, that was interesting. I then saw Tuesday night's recording afterwards. It had a presentation with, again, I'm completely blanking on the names and their titles, but it was another researcher who's been doing air jaws, which to my understanding seems to be like filming sharks as great whites as they breach the water and kind of jump out of it. I think he even was the one, or one of the first that actually realized that was a thing great whites occasionally did. So that was also interesting. And then there was another talk with some other person. Again, I'm really blanking on all the titles and name. But the second presentation was about myths when it comes to like sea monsters and how they may have how like sharks may have actually been what was seen instead of some type of sea serpent, but it was said to be a sea serpent or something along those lines. That was also interesting. And then I saw Wednesday's night lineup, and it had another presentation. And this one I found to be really interesting, since it was about that again. Well, mainly about bull sharks, to kind of I guess combat preconceived notions about bull sharks, since I think people like me who are more educated about sharks and really just interested in sharks in general, like we've kind of come to the realization that sharks doesn't actually want to eat us. Like, they don't really, like, we're not part of the natural food chain, with the with a possible exception of bull sharks. But the presentation that was uh, that was shown there made me learn a lot of things, and maybe it made me rethink how I view bull sharks, since that's like probably the only species of shark that I was afraid of, considering they were like, oh, they might actually be actual man-eaters. But apparently they're not quite, not quite man-eaters. The big thing with them seems to be that since they can survive in both, what is it, fresh water and the other thing. I'm so terrible. Basically they can appear in lakes as well, so not just the oceans, and it's generally harder to see in, or it can be harder to see in lakes, so that may actually be the main contributing factor to the amount of bull sharks, is that they just have poor visibility in those types of waters. So that was really interesting. Fortunately, it didn't seem the second presentation of that night was recorded with O-Shark, I think it was. But then I haven't been able to see any of the other virtual SharkCon presentations, but I'm definitely gonna be finishing them up. It's been really interesting. Also makes me kind of sad that I actually can't attend a physical SharkCon, since, well, it's in the US, and that's kind of not cheap for me to get to. That's really for all the new shark stuff I've been... No, wait. I did actually earlier this summer read the Jaws novel, since the movie is based on a novel. I've been curious about the original novel. I feel like I got the basic gist of how the book was just by reading about the differences. But since Jaws is my absolute favorite movie of all time, I was really curious. So I have now read the novel, and I quite like it. I mean, it's one of those rare instances where the movie based on the novel is actually better than the original source material. And I think it mainly comes down to that Steven Spielberg decided to cut out, I think is ultimately, or was ultimately, for the better, since there were just some things about the characters and some details that just, well, granted, added a little bit of extra depth. Pun may or may not be intended. But I feel like the movie has made things better by removing some of those things. Particularly when it comes to the characters, because that's the biggest strength that the movie has. But there were the characters were not as interesting or even sympathetic in the novel. So that was a thing. Also, the ending was a way more anticlimactic, but it's still a good read. If only if you have a curiosity like me, like, oh, how's the novel compared to the movie? Like what? Like where did the movie come from, so to speak? But it kind of sounds like I've said more negative things about the book. But I think it's well paced for the most part, and the parts with the sharks, with the shark, I mean, is like incredibly well written. I would have liked it to be more of those bits, but they are really good, and they definitely share the intensity from the movie. And I mentioned Steve Alton and the Meg series earlier, and I can 100% see the inspiration of the Meg series from the Jaws novel, like especially in the like depictions of from the shark's perspective. That's definitely a very noticeable comparison with the Meg novels. Which, speaking of which, I also have a copy of, what's it called? Night Stalkers. I haven't read it yet, because I've been reading some other stuff instead, and also I'm gonna, before I read Night Stalkers anyway, I'm gonna have to read Vostok, which is more of a sequel to The Lock, but it's also a prequel to Night Stalkers, because apparently that's like that novel is a bit of a crossover. I'm not entirely sure how, but I'm interested to read. I do know of the basic premise, and that's certainly interesting, I'll say. But as for how it's actually crosses over, I actually don't know. So that's going to be interesting. But as I said, in terms of books, I have been reading some other stuff, and I also have a lot of books to read. Man, I'm not doing good on the survival part today. May or may not be because I'm paying more attention to me actually providing commentary. However, that might change because I don't really have anything else to talk about. Because I haven't seen any new movies. And I've talked about Virtual Shark Con and the Jaws novel. And there isn't really much more than that. And of course I rewatched Jaws, since I do that every summer. I typically, or maybe not typically, but I do like to watch as many shark movies as possible. Not just during Shark Week, but the summer in general. Although this year I've kind of been bad. For one, I haven't seen any shark movies during Shark Week. And as for the shark movies I've seen this summer, I've only seen the Jaws movies. Granted, it's 4 of them, so I guess it's not too bad. Probably said this in previous Hungry Shark World streams, but uh, the first two movies are essential ones. Like I always watch them. The first one because it's a classic, of course. Like it doesn't need to be. Nothing more needs to be said. And I do like Jaws 2 as well. Like, yeah, it's not on the same level as the first one, but I still quite like it. The third and fourth one are optional, though. Like some summers I watch them, some summers I don't. But then aside from Jaws, the Meg is also an essential one for me. Although I haven't been able to see it yet, so I'm gonna have to squeeze it in somehow. And maybe Deep Blue Sea. That's also a classic. Then I also kind of want to throw in Bait sometimes. That's a good one. And I also kind of want to see both The Shallows and 47 meters down again, because I've only seen both of them once, and I quite like them. I did, however, also see Crawl again earlier this summer. That's not a shark movie, but it's still pretty good. I quite enjoyed that one. Now I officially have run out of shark things to talk about. Because I'm not exactly a trivia machine. Oh no. Please don't die. Okay, I'm safe. Oh, come on. Pesky humans. Or maybe if I somehow found all the letters. Although I don't know if I can really find all of them on this part of the map alone. Ah, no. Ah, no! Can't seem to survive longer than 5 minutes. I looked away at the wrong time, so I don't know what I actually got there. Let's see, what time is it? It's 20 past 11 PM my time. I will most likely not play more than an hour of this. Or maybe this will be my last attempt actually, since, as I said, I've run out of shark-related things to talk about, and I don't seem to be doing well on the. No, you know what? Whether I succeed or not, I'm gonna play as the bull shark. Wait, was it the bull shark I had unlocked? Just to be like, hey, I watched this presentation this year on Virtual SharkCon. Since while I'm not far enough to have neither the Great White nor the Megalodon unlocked, so. Oh. There we go. So I keep forgetting about reaching the surface mission. Mega Rush. Now we're eating everything until we didn't. Why is he sticking out his tongue like that? Is it because we're flying? I guess so. But hey, I may not have been playing Maneater for Shark Week 2020, but that won't stop me from playing it some other time instead. Gotta look at the positive side of things. Okay, why did it do some type of crazy kill cam thing? Find something to eat. Like this tasty human diver. Oh, no. Ooh, I can actually say, while it's been a long time since I actually watched it, I don't think I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen it when I played this last year, but Bad CGI Sharks, that's legitimately a good movie. Do check it out. I mean, sure it is, with the caveat that, as the title suggests, there's some bad CGI sharks in it, but it's actually a very good movie. Like, it's really heartfelt, and it's also very fun. Like, I just can't recommend it enough. Even though, like, it might be a tough sell based on the title alone and based on the genre. But seriously, it's a good movie. Speaking of bull sharks, actually, that I'm not sure that counts as a segue. There we go. No! Why do I keep swimming into the jellyfishes? Come here! Ooh, let's not swim into the mine. Gold rush. Yeah. That's the 5-minute mark. Will I survive for 2.5 minutes? That's the minimum. What? Oh, I do not like the divers with the harpoon guns. I need more boost. Here we go. Yum yum. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, just in time. And I botched things again. Right, that's enough. Enough of the sand shark. Oh, it was the ball shark. Let's see. Still don't know what that is. Boost speed. Pirate coins. Might be good to be able to detect. No, wrong button. Okay, that certainly doesn't look weird at all. Let's see. Find 10 fossils. Destroy 10 mines. Ooh, I can actually do that. And pirate coins. Tourist camera. Do I have the tourist camera? I don't think I have. Nope. Alright, ball shark time. As advertised, I was about to say. That's not quite right. Worth noting though, despite any preconceived notions about bull sharks, they still have the highest, like they're still one of the most aggressive animals on this planet. Ooh, this is a, no wait, this is, yeah, it's still just this part of the map, just in the volcano bit immediately. Finally! Some new area. Come here.
I don't want to die.
this ring doing here? Maybe there's some type of ball or something that I need to find and push into the rings. Alright, I had to destroy mines. Oh. Pathway open. Ouch. Ah, no, that was just my pet ghost shark. Oh no, did I die? Yeah, I died. Let's try that again. Did you know? Coder Neil says no, and that's final. That's good to know. Ah, yes, the pathway remains open. That means I should be able to go with this. Go here with the smaller sharks as well. So I can actually finish some of those missions. Ooh, nice music playing. Chase that. Ooh, that's another fossil thingy. Ancient stone. Another gold rush? Already? Huh. Wait, where's this? Oh, right, mine. Fields. Oh, that's a lot of divers after me. That's all of them. Well, actually, they're... Oh, what? They're not dead! What is going on? Oh boy, that's a lot of mines. Why? I'm getting the impression they're actually following me. I'm not sure I like that. Oh, I'm back with the octopuses. Another gold rush? Oh, but that one was kind of wasted. Oh no. Oh, I guess I'm officially a cannibal. That's not disturbing. Ah, more divers. With those harpoon guns. Okay, where am I now? Okay. I can get to the sunken ship. Oh yeah. Wait, is that a ghost shark? Oh boy. That was a lot. Wait, I can eat ghost sharks? And undead pirates? That's interesting. Oh, I unlocked some new stuff. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Recover 4% more health. Well, that would actually be very useful. I should keep my ghost shark pet. Yeah, let's do one more, I think. I was about to say, sure, it's taking its time loading, and I immediately saw that ladder, but I don't think I can get that high. High up in the air. I should probably clarify. Just in case, you never know. Also, I'm going through the exact same path once more. Ooh, there's one letter. Can I see the letters on the map? No, don't think so. Ah! Get off me. Not been. So that... What was that sound? Ah, a sunken tank. That's not something you see every day. Oh no, junk. Oh, that's actually a lot of prey. Oh hey, I actually got there. Ooh, almost landed on the... Oh, helicopter. Where did it go? Hear it again. Yeah, there it is. Let's bring down the chopper. Oh, I can't jump high enough. That's not disappointing at all. Oh hey. Oh, there's a strong wind here. Okay, I can't get through this part of the map. Fair enough. Gonna need a bigger shark. No! Ah. Alright, that will... my voice. Yeah, that will be the last round since it's getting late. I'm tired. I need to sleep and sore throat away or something. I don't know if that's actually how things work, but oh well. Anyway, that was excuse me, yet another Shark Week 2020 special. Following my my little video with the Megalodon Easter egg from Battlefield 4, which I was very happy to catch a glimpse of. And now with for the third consecutive year in a row, another Hungry Shark World stream to celebrate Shark Week 2020. So that's it for today. I will be back next weekend. Haven't quite decided what I'm gonna play. I might play the Avengers beta, since that's a thing for this for the last weekend, this weekend, and next weekend as well. So that's a maybe, but I haven't decided yet. So either that or something completely different. I.e., there's no certain plan, like usual. Yeah. But yeah, as I said, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at LokaCola. A link may or may not be in the description down below. I think I've actually forgotten it this time again, so might have to add it if it's not there. That doesn't make any differences at all. But yeah, I'll see you next time. fairly well.